वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरुब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुदेवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति।
अस्तु गतसप्ताहे वयं कस्य अस्य रूपम् एकवचने कृतवन्तः पठितवन्तः। अद्य वयं कस्य अस्य पुनरवलोकनं कृत्वा कस्य बहुवचने पठिष्यामः। गोदा भगिनी, this is revision kasya pullinge ekavachane. Just a quick revision of kasya. Pullinge, strilinge and napumsakalinge ekavachana rupani vayam drishtamaha. Patati va? Goda Vairi.
रामः रामस्य कृष्णः कृष्णस्य बालकः बालकस्य कस्य means whose.
Yeah. Sambandhaha, possession, relation, sambandhaha. Idanim swagatam Lakshmi Mahodaya. Bhavati patati va?
नमस्कारः महोदय। तस्य स्त्रीलिङ्गे एकवचने सीता सीतायाः बालिका बालिकायाः नदी नद्याः पार्वती पार्वत्याः कस्याः अर्थं whose.
Kasya pullinge kasyaga strilinge. Malini Mahodaya napumsakalinge patati va?
कस्य नपुंसकलिंगे एकवचने नक्षत्रं नक्षत्रस्य कंदुकं कंदुकस्य नाणकं नाणकस्य कस्य whose.
So what observation we make? Pullinge and napumsakalinge samanam drishyate. Kalu? That is the. Now we are going to see Bahuvachane. Katam parivartanam asti iti. Kunti Pandavanam Janani. Kunti Pandavanam Janani. So this Pandavanam Bahuvachanam. Kunti is Pandava's mother. So Kunti is singular, Janani is singular, Pandavanam, Pandava's mother. So this we have seen so far Ramaha Ramasya, Sita Sitayaha, but in Bahuvachane Pandavanam it changes into Pandavanam. Vishnuhu Lokanam Rakshakaha. Vishnuhu Lokanam Rakshakaha. Vishnu is the protector of the worlds. Indraha Devanam Nayakaha. Indraha Devanam Nayakaha. We have to be very careful because now see, Indraha is singular. Devanam Nayakaha. Nayakaha is also singular. Devanam. Indra is the leader of the Devatas. Devanam Nayakaha. Indraha Devanam. So Pandavanam, Lokanam, Devanam. These are the Kasya Asya Bahuvachana Rupani. If I have to say only one, Pandavanam, how it will change?
Pandavasya.
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 Pandavaha, Pandavasya. Lokaha, Lokana.
Lokasya.
Devaha,
Lokasya.
yeah. Lokasya Rakshakaha. Devaha,
Devasya. Raksha. Nayak.
Devasya.
Indrah.
Devasya.
Devasya Nayakaha.
So Pandavasya changes to Pandavanam, Lokasya changes to Lokanam, Devasya changes to Devanam in Bahuvachane. So you have to write simultaneously, parallelly, singular Bahuvachanam. So then it will be clear and it will be set in your mind. See, Pandavaha, Pandavasya, Pandavanam, Lokaha, Lokasya, Lokanam, Devaha, Devasya, Devanam. Kesham, for whose. Now in singular, how we ask whose ka? Kasya.
Kasya. Kasya.
Kasya. So in Bahuvachane, Kesham, whose. Pullinge Bahuvachane, whose. Kasya Janani Kunti. Arjunasya Janani Kunti. Hello. So, Kesham Janani Kunti.
Pandavanam Janani.
Pandavanam.
Yes, you can ask. Kesham, whose? So, there are
So,
Bahuvachana.
Pandavanam.
If we just asked Kasya Janani Kunti, will the answer still be Pandavanam Janani Kunti? Or do we have to say Pandavasya
It depends.
Janani?
If you want to, generally we ask Kasya Janani, you know, so that indicates all the Pandavas' mother, you know. But grammatically, if you have to ask in plural, Kesham. Kesham. Namo Namaha Akshay Mahodaya Swagatam. Bahu Dinanantaram Bhavatah Darshanam Bhavati.
Astu.
Kushalam va, samyak va.
Samyak asmi.
Okay. So we are studying Mahodaya Kasya. This is possession and Sambandhaha. So Kasya we have seen last week singular. Now this week we are studying plural Bahuvachane. Bhavan Patativa.
Kasya स्त्रीलिंगे बहुवचने सरस्वती बालिकानाम अग्रजा. Saraswati is the eldest of the girls, among the girls. Parikshanam Ganita Pariksha Katinam. Among the exams, maths exam is the hardest. Sa Jananinam Naika. She is the leader of the mothers. So here Kasya is being used for Strilinga. Ekavachane, it is Kasyaha, Balikayaha, right? For Bahuvachane, it's Balikana.
So, Uttamam Mahodaya. Pariksha strilingam. Parikshanam ganita pariksha katinam. Sa janani nam naika. Janani nam. So what is the singular for janani nam?
Janani.
Huh? Janani nam. Asya singular
Jananyaha.
Jananyam.
jananyaha. Parikshanam.
Pariksha. So
Parikshayaha.
Parikshayaha.
Parikshayaha. So simultaneously try to
Balikayaha.
balikayaga. Now let us see some abhyasa vakyas. Malini Magode.
Yudhishthira is the eldest of or among the Pandavas. Yudhishthiraha Pandavanam Agrajaha. Ganesha is the lord of Ganas.
Gana.
Vinayakaha Ganas. It is not Ganas. Ganesha is the lord of Ganas. Vinayakaha Gananam Adipatihi. Shall I continue or two?
Yeah, you can continue. I think 4 sentences each, maybe.
Dhritarashtra is the father of Kauravas. Dhritarashtraha Kauravanam Janakaha. Rigveda is the first among the Vedas.
So now,
Vedanam Pratamaha.
so this you see the Pandavanam, Gananam, Kauravanam, Vedanam. These are all the Bhagavachana Rupam of Kasya. Yudhishthiraha Pandavanam Agrajaha. Vinayakaha Gananam Adipati. Dhritarashtraha Kauravanam Janakaha. Rigvedaha Vedanam Pratamaha. You see, Pandavanam, Gananam, Kauravanam, Vedanam. These are the Bhagavachana Rupam of Kasya, Pandavasya, Ganasya, Kauravasya, Vedasya. So, Pandavanam. This is now Lakshmi Mahode. Bhavati Patati va?
Dhritarashtra. 1 minute.
Waters.
Pettanante. Sorry. Rigveda is the first among Vedas. That is finished. Okay. Waters of the rivers are cool. Nadinam jalam sheetalam. Kausalya is the eldest among Dhritarashtra's wives. Kausalya Dasharathasya Patninam Agraja. Sri Krishna is the beloved of the Gopikas. Sri Krishnaha Gopikanam Priyaha. Sanskritam is the mother of languages. Sanskritam Bhashanam Janani.
So here, can you underline which are the Kasya?
So for the waters of the rivers are cool. Nadinam. And then in Patninam. Dasharathasya would be the Ekavachanam. Akaranta Pullingaha Shashti Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Dasharathaha. Then Patni is that Sri is Patninam is also Ekaranta Strilinga, right?
Yeah, Patni is Ekaranta Strilinga.
So wives, so, then it becomes Patninam, yeah. Ekaranta Strilinga Shashti Bahuvachanam.
Bahuvachanam.
Okay.
And
in the in the other one, Gopikanam. Gopika Akaranta Strilingah. So Gopikanam is Akaranta Strilinga Shashti Vibhakti Bahuvachana. And in the next one, Bhashanam. Sorry, Bhashanam. So that would be again Bhasha Akaranta Strilinga. Then Bhashanam Akaranta Strilinga Shashti Bahuvachana.
Bhagavachana. Goda Bhagini Patitiva.
One doubt, ma'am.
Yeah.
Waters of the rivers are cool. The question has to be Keshanam Jalam Shitilam.
Actually,
Kesha.
no. Waters, you can say.
Waters is plural. Rivers also plural. So how the question should be?
No, waters of the
I think
rivers.
it is water.
It is a statement. We are not asking questions. Waters of the rivers are cool. Nadinam jalam shitalam. So Nadinam. Nadinam is the kasya. Waters
I think
the rivers.
Jalani, it could be Jalani or I don't know.
Actually,
Jalam Jale
jalam
Jalani.
is a collective noun. It doesn't have plural. Now, Akasha doesn't have plural. Right?
So the question form should be for that? Kasya, Kesha, how the question has to be asked for that?
Nadinam jalam shitalam. Nadyaga jalam katam.
Can it be called Nitya Bahuvachana?
Using Kasya,
Yeah, we
Kasya,
can
Keshana.
see only countable things has got vachanam. You know, this counting this. Some of them we cannot count. Akasha, Nadi, water. So you can use, but we don't use Bhagavachanam for generally Nadinam. But Nadinam Jalam, for Jalam. Nadi we can use Bhagavachanam because Bhagava Nadiyaga Santi. Kaveri, Godavari, Ganga, Yamuna. You know, so many. Nadis we can be plural. Jalam cannot be plural. You cannot say Jalani. Grammatically it is right. Jalam Jalani. Pustakam Pustakani. Pushpam Pushpani. Write that. But Jalam is Nitya singular. Got Magode?
God, Jalam.
Nadinam you can use Kesham. And that also, yeah. We will see that when we ask question forms. Jalam you cannot use plural. Is it clear, Goda Magode?
Ma'am.
Yeah. So can
Ma'am,
you read?
this Nadinam, then Patninam, all this singular has to be told, no?
Yeah.
Singular form.
Nadyaha, Patnyaha. If you want to take out one river, Nadis can be plural. Nadinam.
Gopikanam, Gopikayaha, no?
Putra?
Gopikanam.
Yeah, Gopikayaha.
Then, what is that? Bhashanam.
Bhashayaga.
Okay, next should I read?
Yeah, please.
Who is the writer of the books? Pustakanam Rachayita Kaha. The color of the vehicles is yellow. Vahananam Varnaha Pitaha. He is doing a tour of temples. Saha Mandiranam Paryatanam Karoti. The smell of flowers is wonderful. Pushpanam Sugandham Maduram Asti.
So now you can maybe try changing them into singular also. That will be a good exercise. So you can First singular, then Bahuvachanam. You try to simultaneously do it. That will help you to understand clearly. And this is by practice only. Generally, by practice. So, in this context, there is one Subhashitam which we are going to read. Ushtranam cha vivaheshu Ushtranam cha vivaheshu Geetam gayanti gardabhaga Ushtranam cha vivaheshu Geetam gayanti gardabhaga Parasparam prashamsanti aho rupamaho dvanihi. I think Lakshmi Mahodaya got the meaning. Ushranam cha vivaheshu geetam gayanti gardabhaga parasparam prashamsanti aho rupamaho dvanihi. Aho rupamaho dvanihi.
It's almost like how we are praising all of us in the classroom. You are wonderful at Sanskrit. You are wonderful at Sanskrit.
You are the witness to Ushtra and Gardava.
So funny is, so here, Ushtranam. So they are the, what form is?
That would be the Bahuvachanam.
Bahuvachana form of
Bahuvachanam. Ushtraha, Ushtranam.
Ushtanam.
Vivaheshu. That is also Bahuvachanam.
Marriage.
Saptami
Vibhakti.
Yeah.
Bahuvachanam.
Saptami Bahuvachanam. Geetam gayanti.
Gayati Gayatah
Ke
Gayanti.
gayanti. Ke gayanti.
Gardabhaha Gayanti.
Gardabhaha.
Gardabhaga gayanti. Kutra gayanti.
Vivaheshu.
Vivaheshu. Kesham vivaheshu.
Ushtrana.
Ushranam.
Ushna. Kesham.
Ushtranam
Kesham
vivageshu.
or Kasya Vivaha, man.
Kasya
Ushtra.
vivah. Yeah. Kasya
Kasya.
vivah. Yeah. So, Ushtranam vivageshu Geetam gayanti Gardabhaga. Anantaram kim bhavati Parasparam prashamsayanti. So,
Kasya in Bahuvachana will be Keshu, right, ma'am?
yeah,
Keshu Vivaheshu.
Keshu. You can use Keshu also. Kasya Keshu. Vivageshu. This is Bahuvachanam. Vivageshu. Ushtranam. Because Ushtranam is also Bahuvachanam. Ushtranam Vivageshu. Geetam Gayanti Gardabhaga. Parasparam Prasamsayanti.
Madam, is it
Te-
Prashamsayanti or Prashamsanti?
You can say Prashamsanti.
Or
Can say
Prashamsayanti. I was wondering
Yeah.
if it's a typo there.
Prashamsanti. It is, that is, there is one Anuswara, Bindi is there, no? Prashamsanti. That is, Makara has to be pronounced. Prashamsanti. Aho Rupamaho Dvanihi. So, they are appreciating each other. What they are appreciating? Aho Rupamaho. Their beauties and their Dvani, the melody of their voice. So, Parasparam, they are praising each other, Prashamsanti. Aho Rupam Aho Dvanihi. Here, Ushtranam Vivageshu. This is just a good Subhashitam to entertain us. Now,
So who is praising,
What is
ma'am?
Ushtra?
Who is
Ushtra is
praising?
each other,
camel.
Parasparam.
Ushtra is camel.
Yeah, Ushtra is camel and
Gardabha is donkey.
yeah,
Donkey.
donkeys are singing and
Because
the
beauty
wedding
is
is of
praised.
Ushtrana. Camels are getting married, donkeys are singing and they are parasparam. They
So
are praising each other. They are exchanging each other compliments. So this is now prashnaha. Kaha ka kim. So this is samadhanam. We all know va, amva, kim, kati. Kati is numbers, and kada is when, the time, adyashva time also, kutra, atra tatra anyatra sarvatra, kasya, balakasya, balikayaha, nadyaha, pustakasya ityadi. So this is a revision. Now we are going to see, I think you are clear, and do some exercises. Maybe if you do the homework, this Bhagavachana Rupani in all the three lingas will be clear of sixth vibhakti or kasya asya rupani. Now this we are going to see lot lakara. We have seen lat lakara, lung we have seen. Now we are going to study lot lakara. Lot lakara is used where we have agnya. Agnya is order. Bhavan patatu. Bhavati patatu. Bhavati shrunotu. Bhavati uttishtatu. Bhavati upavishatu. Bhavati gacchatu. So that is agnya and prarthana.
Is it command? Command?
Command. It not a very, yeah, you can say command also, but the
Soft
demarcation,
command.
yeah, line is thin. And prarthana. Prarthana is requesting. Can you go? Bhavati patati va? Bhavati karoti va? Bhavati agachati va? So we will see the forms of lotu lakara, but this is agnya and prarthana. These are the underlining these things, what and that conditions we use. Bhavan, pullinge, ekvachane. This is for generally pullinge. Bhavantaha. Bhavantaha is bahuvachanam, and this is you, bahuvachane. Bhavati is singular, bhavatyaha, and this bhavantaha, bhavatyaha is kasya, right? Bhavatyaha, griham kutra asti. So this is bhavantaha, bhavatyaha. Bhavantaha nama kim? Like that. Bhavatya. Now, Bhavan, Bhavati in the Agnya Prarthana Rupani. Bhavan Patatu, Bhavati Patatu, Bhavan Vadatu, Bhavati Vadatu, Bhavan Prichatu, Bhavati Prichatu, Bhavan Pashyatu, Bhavati Pashyatu, Bhavan Likatu, Bhavati Likatu, Bhavan Gachatu, Bhavati Gachatu. So what is the observation? The linga doesn't change the verb. So for both lingas, Bhavan Bhavati, the linga is not changed. Like that, Bhavantaha, Bhavatyaha, that is Bhagavachana Rupam. Bhavantaha Patatu, Bhavatyaha Vadantu, Bhavantaha Prichantu, Bhavatyaha Pashyantu, Bhavantaha Likantu, Bhavatyaha Likantu. So Bahuvachanam api Strilinge, Pullinge, na Parivartanam Bhavati. This is the
Ma'am, when we ask what is your name, we ask Mama Nama Malini, Bhavat Bhavatyaha nama kim? Or
If she
bhavati?
is a
Bhavataha.
female, we, yeah. Bhavatyaha nama kim?
Huh.
Huh?
Even for the one person also we use the plural like that.
Bhavantaha nama kim?
No, bhavati becomes bhavatyaha. No, ma'am. Bhavati
Yeah.
nama kim we can't ask. It is bhavatyaha nama kim.
Because
It's respect.
it's a Bhavan Bhavati, you are. Bhavan. Bhudhatu, it is called Bhudhatu. Bhavan is you. You name, what is you name? We cannot ask, no.
Okay.
I told you, no, that is Bhavatyaha Bhavantaha.
Understood.
Okay. Bhavan is just you. Bhavan Uttara Atra Tishtatu. You be there. Bhavan Agachatu. You come. Right? Bhavati Agachatu. Bhavati Vadatu. We can say.
Okay, okay.
Bhavatyaha Nama Kim.
Got it.
Right?
Understood. Understood, ma'am.
Yeah.
You what's
So, Bhavati Patati va ekvachane bahuvachane katam parivartanam bhavati iti. Malini Mahodaya patatu.
Ajna prarthana rupani ekavachane dhavatu bahuvachane dhavantu ekavachane gayatu bahuvachane gayantu ekavachane smaratu bahuvachane smarantu ekavachane upavishatu bahuvachane upavishantu uttishtatu uttishtantu yachatu yachantu ekavachane.
So, can you remember the Lat Lakara? What is the form of Lat Lakara atra?
Dhavat yachati.
Dhavati.
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 Davati. Bahuvachane?
Dhavanti.
Davanti. Davati, Davanti. Whereas in Lot Lakare, Davatu, Davantu. Right? The Ti is always Lat and Tu is Agnya, Prarthana Rupani, that is called Lot. Now, yes, Lakshmi Magodaya, Baki Vakyani Padani Patativa.
Khadatu. Khadatu. Khadantu. Pibatu. Pibantu. Tyajatu. Tyajantu. Pravishatu. Pravishantu. Kridatu. Kridantu. Namatu. Namantu.
So it is the same pattern, Davatu, Davantu, and in tu, in like in Bahuvachane Lattu Lakare, Chalanti, Davanti, Patanti, it becomes tu, that is Lotu Lakara. And here also, Vahatu, yeah, quickly. Yeah. Akshay Mahodaya, Bhavan Patativa.
Vahatu, Vahantu, Rakshatu, Rakshantu, Jigratu, Jigrantu, Khanatu, Khanantu, Charatu, Charantu, Preshayatu, Preshayantu.
So I hope you get the form. This is the same format.
What
And
is the meaning of jigratu, ma'am?
smell? Jigratu is smelling. Jigrat, smell. Malini Mahodaya. Aham.
Khanatu.
Kanatu is digging. Digging.
Mining.
Yeah, mining, digging.
Ma'am,
Got it?
Vahati is Lat. Vahatu is Lot.
Yeah. Vagati, you know, carrying.
Yeah.
Baram vahanti.
Nadi vahati.
Nadi also vagati. That is
Flows.
Nadi. Yeah. Nadi is flowing, carrying also vagatu. It depends the context, contextual meaning. So, Malini Magodaya, Anya Padani Patativa.
Rachayatu, rachayantu, suchayatu, suchayantu, nrityatu, nrityantu, ahvayatu, ahvayatu.
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 Hello, needs.
Sorry?
Yes.
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay.
Nayatu. Nayantu. Anayatu. Anayantu.
So these words meaning you all know. Rachayatu is something
Create.
you are writing or creating. Rachayatu. Rachayeta. And Suchayatu, you know the meaning. Suchayatu is
Instruct.
inform. Nrityatu,
Dance.
dance. Ahuvayatu, calling somebody.
All.
Ahuvayatu. Nayatu, bringing. Anayatu, taking back. Now, Vishesha Rupani. There are
Nayatu.
Vishesha special verbs we have seen, no? Vishesha verbs.
One doubt, ma'am. Nayatu is bringing. Anayatu is brought.
Taking back.
Yeah,
Taking back.
brought is taking
Nayatu
back.
is carry, no? Nayatu is carry, right?
Nayatu is bringing, carryatu, sorry, carrying and bringing and taking back anayatu.
Oh, is it taking back?
Or
Bringing back.
past tense.
Gacchati, agacchati. Gacchati, agacchati. Nayati, anayati. And it depends the contextual meaning also, how it comes.
Nayati means you are carrying away. Anayatu, you are carrying towards.
To bringing towards you, carrying towards you, bringing. Nayatu is carry.
Anayatu.
Bring it.
So you bring it towards me, take it, pick it up and carry it towards me, something like that. No?
Something
Nayatu
like
is take it out. Anayatu is bring it in.
So this depends upon the context. See, the A is upasarga there. Now, gacchati. Agacchati. Gacchati is gone. Sorry. Agacchati is coming. Like nayatu, anayatu. Is it clear?
Mahoday.
So now these are the Vishesha verbs, special verbs. Sorry. Kru, shrunu, dadatu, chin, and shak. So Rupani, Patativa, Akshay Mahoday.
अस्तु वा करोतु कुर्वन्तु शृणोतु शृण्वन्तु ददातु ददतु चिनोतु चिन्वन्तु शक्नोतु शक्नुवन्तु.
Yes.
I'll go further.
Yeah. See, this karotu, what is the latu lakara?
Kurutaha.
No.
Karoti.
No.
Karoti.
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 Karyam karoti.
Correct.
And shrunoti, dadati, chinoti, shaknoti.
Ma'am, what is chinoti? What is
Chinoti is either plucking, you know, dal
Choosing.
and chawal mein pattar chinna, binna.
Okay.
In Hindi, maybe binna. Pick up. Chinotu, shaknotu. Shaknotu, you all know. Able. So Malini Mahodaya patatu, janatu.
Janatu. Janantu. Krinatu. Krinantu. Grihnatu. Grihnantu. Prapnotu. Prapnuvantu. Rodhitu. Rudhantu.
So the special verbs always decline in a different way. and that is why these are called special verbs. You have to be little careful. These verbs, they don't change according to, see, chinvantu. So far we just added tu, or in Bahuvachanam into, patatu, likatu, likantu, patantu. Whereas here, see, dadatu, dadati, dadatu, dadatu. Look at this. Bahuvachanam, it is so different. It is not dadanti, dadantu, like other forms. You compare it, other forms like we just added likantu, Bahuvachane, likatu, likantu. Whereas in dadatu, dadatu, dadatu. This we have to be very careful, and that is why in the special verbs we learn, we make a different column, and their forms we learn differently. Karotu, kurvantu. Shrunotu, shrunvantu. And dadatu, dadatu. Chinotu, chinvantu. Shaknotu, shaknuvantu.
What is Shaknoto?
Shaknotu, able.
Able.
Aham Sanskritam likitum shaknomi.
Oh, okay.
I can. I
I
am
know.
able. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, I can. So that is shaknuvantu. Now, jadatu, kridatu, datu, and prapnoti, roditu, how they change. Goda Bhagini Patativa.
Amen. एकवचने बहुवचने जानातु जानन्तु क्रीणातु क्रीणन्तु गृह्णातु गृह्णन्तु प्राप्नोतु प्राप्नुवन्तु रोदितु रुदन्तु.
So, how these janatu, janantu, and क्रीणातु, क्रीणन्तु, गृह्णातु, गृह्णन्तु, प्राप्नोतु, प्राप्नुवन्तु. Where the vantu comes, where into comes, that you have to be very careful. See here, chinvantu, shaknuvantu, and like this, prapnuvantu, and roditu, it becomes rudantu. This we have to memorize and always
Is
learn.
there any rule when va comes chinvantu?
Sorry?
Is there any rule for that? Shunvantu, chinvantu.
Yeah, Bahuvachanam, when we use in the context of Agnya Prarthana, we have to use these forms.
Then why not dadatu,
It's by
dhanvantu?
memorization only. It's only by memorization, Goda Bhagini.
Yeah, only by
No rule?
memorization. There is no rules. There is no format. There is no, that is why we always, when we learn the lakaras, we take out the special verbs and put a special table.
Dadatu, dadvantu.
No. Dadatu, dadatu.
Dadat-
You cannot
dadat-
say dadvantu. Dadatu.
dadatu.
Okay.
Memorize. That's why Sanskritam increases your memory power. And by practice, reading and listening, you will use generally dadatu in Bhagavachane, dadatu. Chinotu, chinvantu. Shaknotu, shaknuvantu. So this read repeatedly and use them where the special, and mostly in slokas this formats comes. Prapnoti, Bhagavad Gita, prapnuvantu, prapnoti. all these words come. Krinatu, Janatu, these words in Bhagavad Gita
Shatnoti.
slokas, yeah, they come quite often. So, any doubts in this? You will have doubts, but you have to memorize and use them in sentences. And be careful, be careful. Don't use lat lakara, and it is not same format for everything. Karotu kurvantu, whereas chinotu chinvantu, and shrunotu shrunvantu, and dadatu is dadatu. Grihnatu grihnantu, prapnotu prapnuvantu. Rodati is lat lakara. Roditu is lot lakara. Roditu bahuvachane rudantu. So, roditu, you cannot say ruduvantu or rodantu. You have to say rudantu. How it changes, the whole word changes. So, please memorize.
Rodati will become Rudhati in Lat. Right,
Yeah.
Mama?
Yeah, rodanti will become rudantu. Rodati will become roditu.
Rudati,
Rudanti, there is no rudanti.
Rudati, Rodhati, Rudati.
Rudati is another form. That is maybe karmani. That is active passive. That we will see later. Now you see, roditu is
Rudhanti.
ekvachana rupam of lotu lakara. Right? And rudantu. There is rudantu bahuvachane. What you said?
No, in the Lat Lakara, when we were studying, Rodati will become Rudhati.
For what? Why will it
No.
become Rudati?
No, not Lat Lakara. When we studied the special karma padas in special verbs in the beginning, what was it?
Rudanti, it should be
Kriya pada,
plural rudanti. Yeah, rodati, rudanti.
The word is itself is Rodati. There is no
special Kriya padas when
Roditi.
we learned in
Yeah,
the beginning
special
Kriya
kriya
padas.
padas bahuvachane lat lakare must
Rodati
be
will become
rudanti.
Rudati.
Rudanti, correct.
Rudanti. Rudati
Yeah.
or Rudanti?
Rodhati is singular, Rudhati
Singular.
singular.
Not Rudati.
Bahuvachana, rudanti.
Rudanti.
Yeah.
Why? Where is Rudati from? There's no Rudati word.
There is no rudati word. Rudanti bahuvachanam. Right?
Right.
Malini, it is clear?
Clear, ma'am. Clear.
Okay.
Is Rudati Karmani?
Rudhanti.
No, now let us not confuse. Rudati, that we will see. That's a, let us see the special verb karmani, how it changes. Now we will not go to karmani. It will confuse lot of things. Rodati is lat lakara, singular. Rudanti is lat lakara, bahuvachanam. Right? That much you keep it. Now we will go to Abhyasa. Oh, this is what we can practice some words maybe. See, Bhavan Patatu. This is Lotu Lakara. You can ask somebody, Bhavan Patatu, Bhavan Uttishtatu, Bhavan Gayatu. Okay. Each one will say 2 sentences.
Oh, it's in different languages, ma'am. I can read
Just for fun.
You can
How
read
many
all
can
of
you
them.
Three.
I can read. Aap padhiye, meeru chadavandi, neevu odiri.
Odiri,
Okay.
yes.
Odiri.
Telugu,
Tamil
Kannada,
only.
almost same.
Tamil is only one I could not.
Marathi, Apna Vasa.
Apan vacha. And I
Apan
can read
Vacha.
Malayalam. Tangal patichalum. Patichalum.
No.
I think there's something.
Tangal padikkunnu.
Cha, no,
Padi-
that one is Cha, no, that one.
Padikunnu.
Padichin. What they wrote is right? Wrong, right?
Huh?
They wrote Patichalum.
I
Patichalum
think
is what they wrote
no.
there.
In Malayalam, Varunu.
Multilingual. Lakshmi.
Any
Yeah,
Malayalis
Malayalam
there?
is written wrong. No, that's what I'm reading. It's written right there. That what is written there is what I'm reading.
Tangal
Tangal
Padikunnu. I think that is what they say.
No, but yeah, Tangal Patikyuga. Patikyuga is
Padikuha is
Patikyuga. But they wrote
Padiku.
Patichalum. They wrote Patichalum there.
Padichalum
I
is
can
not
read. I
correct.
grew up.
Padikuha,
Yeah,
Padikunnu,
Patikyuga.
that is. And
I grew up in Kerala, ma'am. So that's why I know Malayalam.
Tangal Padikyu. Padikyu is not Padikyu.
no,
Patikyuga.
Padiku is order.
Order Patikyuga.
Padikuha is correct.
So
Or
anyway, all
when
those.
a person is reading, they say Tangal Padikunnu. Ille? എന്നിട്ട്
പഠിക്കുന്നു
പഠിക്കുന്നു.
അവര് പഠിക്കുന്നു means they are
Okay.
studying they are all
Okay.
പഠിക്കുന്നു when you tell about somebody else.
Okay.
But what is in Tamil ma'am, what is written there?
தாங்கள் படியுங்கள். தாங்கள்
தாங்கள்
படியுங்கள்.
படியுங்கள்.
Tamil and Malayalam, so many letters for Patatu.
Tamil and Malayalam very long.
Even in Tamil also, Goda Bagini, you see how many letters are there?
Many letters. In Kannada and Sanskrit, same.
Yeah. I think Kannada has more Sanskrit words.
Yeah, it's more very close to Sanskrit.
Yeah. And Telugu also, maybe.
Yeah.
I cannot read Telugu and Kannada. And
Telugu also has one more letter extra.
Yeah.
So
these are the how to understand the orders. Anya Bhasha Su among all the other languages. Anya Bhasha Su Katam Agnya Lotu Lakaraha Prayogaha Bhavati iti. Again the same thing. First we saw Bhavan Patatu. Now Bhavan Kada Kutra Patatu. Can you ask some question? Forget about other languages. You just ask questions. Malli Mahodaya, Prishnam Prichatu, Akshaya Mahodayam.
Akshay Mahoday, Bhavan Kada your degree, you got your degree. Kada
Bhavan Kada Vishwavidyalayasya Uttirna.
Bhavan Kada.
Why you put him in problems? Ask simple question, no?
Simple.
One time you woke up is
Malini
better,
Mahodaya
ma'am.
is bent upon today taking Akshay. Yes.
No. I can't frame the question only. How I can extract the answer?
Bhavan Kutra Vasati, Bhavan Kata Uttishtati. Prichatu, no?
Putra I can ask, ma'am.
Kada Karyalayam Gachati.
Kada when. Okay. Akshay Mahodaye, Bhavan Kada Uttishtati. Bhavan Kutra Vasati.
Uttaram Dadatu.
I thought it's mostly Ajna. Like, okay, Aham
Kada Uttishtati is the first question.
षड्वादने उत्तिष्ठामि अहं बेङ्गळूर् नगरे वसामि
महोदय भवान् लक्ष्मी महोदयाः प्रश्नं पृच्छतु
भवान् भवती सारी भवती पुत्र खादतु सारी
किं खादति
किं खादति I got confused.
Lakshmi
Bhavati
Mahodaya, your
kim
secret.
kadati?
Kim Kadati.
Bhavati Mishranam Kadati.
अद्य अहं रोटिकायां खादामि. I finished akhadat. I don't know if that's right.
Akadat, Kaditavati.
खादितवती. अहं रोटिकायां खादितवती. पचित्वा. रोटिकायां पचित्वा खादितवती.
Paktva.
Paktva. Okay. Paktva. Pachati, paktva. Okay. That's a different.
Yeah, Tva Pratyaya, that is different. Kritva, Paktva, Patitva, Uktva. Yes, Mahodaya, Anya Prashnaga Prichatu, Bhavan.
Bhavati prashnam pruchatu.
Samyak. Akshay Mahodaya, Agnya Dattavan.
महोदय अहं प्रश्नं पृच्छामि. कः who कः पृच्छामि or what is who shall who
Kim Prichami,
किं
Kam Prichami.
कां पृच्छामि. कां पृच्छामि.
Bhavan Akshay Mahodayam eva Prashnam Prichatu.
अक्षय महोदय. अक्षय महोदय भवान् गतसप्ताहे कुत्र गतवान्?
Samyak Uttama Prashna. Mahodayam Vargam na Agatavan. Kalu.
I did the revision, man. But yeah, I was away.
No, Samskritena
Aham,
vadatu, Mahodaya.
I'm trying.
Samskritena.
I'm trying. Aham Bhanuvasare help me, man. Bhanuvasare, I was away. I had a function. Bhanuvasare कार्यक्रमं एकं कार्यक्रमं गच्छामि.
Gatavan. Gachami is now I am going.
वर्तमानकाल.
I'm sorry.
Gata Sapdage Bhanuvasare Aham Kinchit Karyakrame Gatavan. Vadatu Mahodaya Ekvaram.
Aham gata saptahe kinchit कार्यक्रमे गतवान्.
Samyak. Goda Mahodaya Bhavati Malini Mahodayam Prashnam Prichatu.
भवती मालिनी महोदये भवती कुत्र वसति?
गोदा भगिनी अहं गोवा राज्ये मडगांव नगरे वसामि. Right, no ma'am.
Samyak.
राष्ट्रे
राज्ये.
Goa Rajye. Rashtra is nation.
Oh.
Rajyam is the state.
Rajyam is the state.
Rajyam
is not the.
Rajya
is not the country.
Rajyam is state.
No.
Rashtra is country.
Confused.
Rashtra is country. Bharata Rashtre.
Okay.
America Rashtre. So whereas Rajyam is state.
In Kannada it is Rajya.
So you can ask one more question, Malini Mahodaya. Use kada, kutra.
रुक्मिणी महोदये भवती when kada
भोजनं खादति.
भोजनं खादति. न kada When
Uttishtati is good. Kada
that is good.
uttishtati same.
Let
Simple.
her
Kada
ask.
No need.
She's wants to make more difficult so that
No, many
Prayatanam
things
karotu.
come into
Prayatanam
head.
karotu.
Translation in Sanskrit is
Kada you can ask so many questions. Vadatu.
kada when bhavati kada khadati bhavati kada uttishtati
Aham sarvada kadami.
bhavati kada madghav nagara. You will come.
Bhavati
When will you
kada
come?
ka nagaraga kim nagar?
Goa. When will you come to Goa?
Goa. Bhavati yada ahuvayati aham agamishyami.
Yada. Ha.
Whenever you call me, I'll be there. Yada yada bhavati ahuvayati
Ha.
aham agamishyami.
So
Bhavati.
kada agacchati. Bhavati
Whenever.
Manigram Nagare kada agacchati. Then madam's an answer.
Bhavati kada Madgaon Nagare agachati.
Aham
किञ्चित् कार्यम् अस्ति चेत् अहं मडगांव नगरे आगच्छामि.
यदा समयः सन्दर्भः मिलति चेत् अवश्यं मालिन्याः गृहे अहं गमिष्यामि.
Swagatam.
So you got the meaning?
Yes, I got the meaning. Swagatam is my answer.
Yada yada
Sarvada swagatam.
सन्दर्भः समयः मिलति चेत् अहम् अवश्यं मालिन्याः गृहे गमिष्यामि. Nagare gamishyami. So you can make so many questioners here using Bhavan kada prarthana karoti, kada bhojanam karoti, kada karyalayam gacchati, and Bhavan kutra vasati, Bhavan kutra gacchati, and all this you can use questions. It's a good exercise. Whenever you meet somebody, you can try to make 5-6 questions. Agachatu, swagatam, uttishtatu. So uttishtatu is a prarthana. You know, agachatu, agachatu, uttishtatu. Bhavan kim kadati, bhavati kim kadati, bhavati jalam pibati va. Na, aham jalam na pibami, aham chayam pibami. Make questions and talk to yourself. Bhavati bhojanam pachati va. Na, aham bhojanam na pachami, aham kafim banami. Kafim karomi. So like that, talk to yourself and make. Bhavan kada uttishtati pratidine aham Panchavadane pratidine pratakale uttishtami. Make sentences and ask questions. Bhavan kada prarthana karoti aham shadvadane prati prati dinam shadvadane prarthana karomi. Aham mandiram gacchami. Kada gacchati bhavati? Aham sayangale mandiram gacchami. Make simple and then ask questions. So this is a good exercise using kada kutra. All this.
Here in this Kannada presentation, there is one mistake. ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಓದಿದಿರಿ, ಓದಿರಿ is not correct. ಓದಿದಿರಿ.
Okay. Godabaini, I don't know Kannadam at all.
But I think all the word sentences are wrong, ma'am. That's why they're asking, does this make sense? It
Yeah,
doesn't.
Tangal, Tamil also, and
Same thing.
there is no Malayalam this
Telugu
way.
also wrong. Yeah,
Yeah.
Telugu also is wrong.
See, you cannot have literal translation. You know, you cannot have from one language to, and our teachers always used to say Sanskritam Sanskritena Paditavyam.
Ah.
And you should undo your learning of other languages. Then only you can learn as a. So he used to say no equivalents, no translations. Sanskritam Sanskritena Paditavyam. Then only, and you cannot have total 100% translations, you know. So now if I say Bhavan kada uttishtati, okay, Bhavan kutra gachati, Tangal eppadi enge padikirீர்கள், that is not right translation. You cannot say enge padikirீர்கள். You can say where are you living. You cannot say you can kutra patatu, and you cannot have absolute translation. This is just to show an the difference of agnya and prarthana. In English, we call them modals. Can I, should I, ought to. We must have read in our school days, you know. Should. Can I come? May I come? So there is a difference. What is the difference? May I come? Yes, you may. Can I come? No, you cannot. So there is a slight unnoticeable difference between can and may. I can do that. You may do that. There is a difference between you may and you can. No? And when I say you ought to do it,
It becomes order.
order. You must do it. You
Agna.
should do it. See, must, should, and ought. There is so much difference, is it not? You should do it. You are morally obligated. You must do it. That's my command. And you ought to do it. No escape. You are bound to do it. So, like that, here also, you know, it depends upon the context and contextual meaning only we can get it. We cannot literally completely translate. For this, we have to study a lot of sentences. That's the only way. And practice. Practice. Keep writing, thinking in Sanskrit when you are doing Aham kim karomi, Anantaram, Aham vastrani prakshalayam karomi, Anantaram bhojanam pakvami, Anantaram patrani prakshalayami, Anantaram samskrita griha karyam karomi, Kutra gachami, Apanam gachami, Kimartam Aham Falani Shakani Krinartam Apanam Gachami. So, like that, make your own sentences and try to write, correct, read, and read, then you will get it. So, next is now Kriya Padam. When we use Kriya Padam in sentences, this Agnya and Prarthana, Lot Lakara, not related to tense and time. You must do it. No? Not Vartamana Kala Rupam for Bhavan Bhavati, used for giving order and requesting. Lot Lakara, and called as imperative mood in English indicates a command that is given by the speaker. Give the toy back to your brother. It's an order. If I say please, it becomes a request. you may get out, please. If I add a please, it becomes request or it becomes an order. Just your tone and addition. You say, can you get out? And if I say get out, there is a difference. That one word can. And this is the fine line which differentiates Anya and Prarthana. And don't touch the stove like that. It's order and it is advice, it is command, instruction, so many meanings. This Agnya and Prarthana, it comes in so many meanings. And in English we have seen. So this is how Namapada Vishaya Sangraha we will see. See, we know this Namapadam and Kriya Padam. What is Namapadam?
Noun.
Now, Ramaha, Pustakam, Palam, Griham, Namapadam. Ramaha, Gopalaha, Krishnaha, Arjunaha, Namapadam. What is Kriya Padam?
Work.
Verbs.
Verb.
Karyam.
Verb. Verb.
Patu, Lik, Da, Gam, all those dhatus, Kriya Padam. Now, Kaha is singular, K is Bahuvachanam, is Prayogam we use as Karta. Kaha Gachati, Ramaha Gachati.
Ramaha gacchati.
Ramaha Kutra Gachati.
Ramaha devalayam gacchati.
Ramaha Devalayam Gachati. Ramaha Vanam Gachati. We can say. And Ramaha is Karta. Is it clear? Ramaha is Karta. Gachati is Kriya Padam. And Karma, what he does, Ramaha Kutra Gachati, Vanam Gachati. Vanam is Karma Padam. Right? So, and Rama and Ramam is also Karma Padam. Dasharatha kam ahuyati? Ramam ahuyati. Dasharatha Ramam ahuyati. Ramam is Karma Padam and Raman is Bahuvachanam. Ramaha becomes Ramaha in Bahuvachanam. Ramam is Raman. Second case, Karma. Ramam ahuyati, Raman ahuyati. There are Bahuvachana. And Kasya Kesham. Kasya is Ekavachanam of possession. Sambandham. Ramasya. Ramasya Patni Sita. Ramasya Pita Dasharatha. Whereas Ramanam Bhaguvat. Ramanam Bahuvachanam. And Kutra Stalam. Kutra is a place. Stalam. And Rame. Rameshu. So, in Kasya Rameshu.
Kutra.
Kutra Rameshu Bahuvachane. Rame Rameshu. Ekavachane Rame Rameshu. And this is the Sambandha of now Strilinga Ka Kaha. Ka is singular, Kaha Bahuvachanam. And Karta. Sita, Sitaga. They are Karta. Karma, Sitam, Sitaga. And Kasyaga, Kasam. There, Kesham. In Pullinge,
Kesham. Bahuvachana is Kesham.
Kesham, and here Kasam. Sambandham. Sitayaga, Sitanam, and Sitasu, Kutra, Stalam. Sitayam, Sitasu. We cannot say Sita Shu, Siteshu or Sitashu, Sitanam, Sitasu. So, see, Kasya and Kutra, the Sitanam, Sitasu. This is the change. Kasya, in the form of Kasya, possession, Sambandham comes Sitanam. Kutra, if you ask any question, in Sita. Sitasu means in Sita. Sita Yam,
Multiple
Sitasu. Multiple Su.
multiple Sitas, right?
Yeah.
Sitas would be multiple Sitas.
So that is the, you have to memorize this table also in Kasyaga, Kasam, and Kutra, how it changes, Sitayam, Sitasu, whereas in Pullinge, Kasya Kesham, and Ramasya Ramanam, Kutra Rame Rameshu. So Kutra when comes Rame Rameshu, Kasya Ramasya Ramanam. Now Napumsakalinge, no, Ikaranta Strilinga. So Karta Nadi Nadyaha, Karma Nadim Nadihi. See Bhagavachanam, how it changes. Nadi, Nadyaha, Nadihi, Kasyaga, Kasam. How it changes, Kasya. Ikarantaha, Strilingaha. Now, Nadi is Ikaranta Strilingaha. Sambandham, Nadyaha, Nadina, Kutra. When it comes Kutra, Nadyam, Nadeshu. You cannot confuse with Nadim and Nadyam. Nadim is karma and Nadyam is Kutra, the form of Kutra, and Nadishu. No amount of explanation will help unless we read and Prayogam, Kritva Eva, and now Napumsakalingam, Kim Kani. We all know Kim Kani is Napumsakalinga, Ekvachanam, Bhagavachanam, Karta is Palam Palani, Karma Palam Palani, and Kasya Kesham. This rings and so what remains this Kasya Kesham?
Pullinga. Same as
Yes, Pullinga and Napumsakalingam,
similar.
they are similar. Sambandham Palasya Palanam Kutra Pale Paleshu. So this you can easily remember. 90% Pullinga and Napumsakalinga, most of the cases they look alike. So Kriya Pada Vishaya Sangraha. We all know Pratama Purushaga Patati Patanti, Uttama Purushaga Patami Patamaga. What is Uttama Purushaga? The other technical term which we know, Asmat Shabdaga. Aham, Avam, Vayam. Aham, Avam. Aham is singular, Avam dual, Vayam is Bhagavachanam. So, Patami, Patamaga, Bhagavachanam. Either we have not mentioned about a dual form, Patami, Patamaga. This Asmat Shabda, and this is Patati, Patanti, Pratama Purushaha, Ekavachanam. Bhagavachanam. And bhavishyat kalam api patitavantah प्रथमपुरुषः पठिष्यति पठिष्यन्ति बालकः पठिष्यति बालकाः पठिष्यन्ति उत्तमपुरुषः अहं पठिष्यामि वयं पठिष्यामः अहं पठिष्यामि वयं पठिष्यामः आगामि सप्ते वयं अन्यविषयं पठिष्यामः वयं अन्यविषयं पठिष्यामः. So this is the format for bhavishyat kalam. Now these are the very important kada, yada, tada, sada, ekada. We all know the difference. भवती कदा उत्तिष्ठति अहं पञ्चवादने उत्तिष्ठामि भवती कदा भोजनं करोति अहं मध्याह्ने एकवादने भोजनं करोमि लाइक यदा यदा बुभुक्षा अस्ति अहं भोजनं खादामि तदा यदा बुभुक्षा अस्ति तदा अहं खादामि यदा गृहकार्यं मिलति तदा वयं लिखामः खलु सदा सर्वदा हर समय
लिखामि
if you are mentioning yourself लिखामि वयं लिखामः वयं लिखामः अहं लिखामि
okay
and एकदा एकः राजा आसीत् once upon a time एक समय में एकः राजा आसीत् तस्य नाम दशरथः तस्य कस्य नाम दशरथः
रामस्य नामः दशरथः
रामस्य
I'm sorry राजस्य तस्य और तस्य
yeah so tasya nama ekada ek samayam sada sarvada har samaya har bar and yada tada that also you can yada means jab tada means when tab that time then so this all we can you all have that abhyasa book one blue book with conversations you can you will have this yada tada and lot of practice in that
For the exam, we had learned 5 sentences of yada tada yatra tat.
you can use more yada aham uttishtami tada kafim pibami
Yes.
That's what I wrote
yada
down.
bubuksha asti aham annam khadami bhojanam rotikam khadami biscuits khadami you can use yada aham aapanam gacchami tata palani krinami like that and
Then I
this sorry
sorry go ahead I'll ask you later
samayah this is the ekavaram divivaram we all know trivaram chaturvaram shatavaram sahasravaram anekavaram bahuvaram varam varam these are we use this ekvaram ek baar aa jao कहते हैं ना we can use for that ekvaram भवान् मम गृहम् आगच्छतु एकवारं प्रयत्नं करोतु एकवारम् आगच्छतु द्विवारं त्रिवारं चतुर्वारं शतवारं Shatam means 100. Sagasra. Sagasra means we all know 1000. Anekavaram, many times. Bahuvaram. Bahuvaram also many times. Anekavaram also many times. Varam varam, again and again. Varam varam, again and again. So these are all you can use. Agam ekavaram eva tatra gacchati. Ekavaram eva bhavan, bhavan militavan. Only one time we met. Aham divivaram pratidine bhojanam karishyami. Trivaram aham mantra japam karomi. Chaturvaram aham kutrapi gacchami. Shatavaram aham uktavati. Bhavan na shrunoti. We scold the children, no?
How many is it?
1000 times I have told you. Million times I have told you. You don't, you can use Shatavaram. Shatavaram aham uktavati. You don't listen. Bhavan na shrunoti. Bhavati na shrunoti. Shatavaram. Sahasravaram. 1000 times.
So
Aneka. Sorry.
varam only in bahuvachana and ekvachana.
Yeah. Varam only. Varam only. Aneka varam. Bahuvaram. It doesn't change. So you please, by whatever words you have learned so far, try to converse and try to write in sentences and practice. That's the very good way to learn Sanskritam. Prashnaha santi va?
Rukuni Mahadev, I have another Anya Prashna Santi about the exam. I missed, I think, one class. And did we discuss anything from the exam?
I don't think about the examination there was any discussion in the classes.
Yeah,
Okay.
even I looked for our Sunday class YouTube
We didn't have a class,
recording.
right?
We couldn't get the YouTube recording of our Sunday classes.
Ma'am,
So I went
did
through the
we
slide.
have a class?
No,
Did
it
we
is
have a
there.
class
we had a
last
class.
week?
No,
Last week we had a
all
class.
others are there. Last class I couldn't get. All other previous ones are
Maybe
loaded.
in the uploading there may be some delay, but it was
No,
there.
last week class is there. Is there, ma'am?
Oh,
It's available.
so I missed that. I didn't realize there was class because of
It is
Sankranti.
there. Maybe
I missed
immediate,
it.
and I record it in the cloud, so it automatically goes to the Google, I think.
Yeah,
Okay.
all the previous classes were there. The list of classes are there. The
Yeah.
only the
And
last Sunday class
Akshay
was
Mahodaya says it's there. You may
I have gone through that. It's there. From the 14th class is there. Recording is available.
Okay. Okay. So, but tomorrow, so we didn't really discuss anything about the exam in the
No, we
class.
didn't. We
Okay.
didn't.
Okay. No worries, ma'am. That's all I had question.
Yeah.
It was good practice. I'm glad they gave the exam because then it
there was a lot of
forced me
apprehension
to go
about
back and study.
Actually,
it went on smooth.
our teachers, they have volunteers, they have designed it to seniors so very well, covering and good drill to the homework in the form of homeworks. It really helps. It really helps. We all struggled along back to learn, and we didn't have so many aids and so many guidelines. So you
I'm
all,
glad.
yeah,
Yeah,
you
I'm
have,
glad the questions were to be honest with you, well thought out, definitely.
yeah,
And it's actually a little bit more straightforward than what I expected.
Yeah,
I expected thinking, oh my God, what do I know? But then I realized some of the sentences are immediately, Rukmini
yeah.
Mahodaya, your voices was ringing in my ear. Really, I'm telling you, was so good. As I
Yeah.
listened to all your videos also.
It made
One
us
was
to
missing.
really go through with everything. I though struggled so hard to change from lung to lut to la.
I
My
left
God,
that name. Oh my goodness. For me, at
too
this
much of
point, I'm
effort.
not
But
even
No,
thinking of
oh,
you
glad to see the
forget
paper.
the technical this thing. Apply
yes.
your
Ah,
practical, what you heard and what it sounds correct.
oh,
You know, by
True, true.
practice. You
ah,
know, हिंदी में कहते हैं ना तुक्का लगाओ.
हाँ,
So
तुक्का.
sometimes
Ratta,
that helps.
ratta.
That helps because we keep on listening and
But some of,
it the right thing
yeah,
strikes. You know. So the more
some of,
you listen for this Shravanam, more you listen, that will help you. And you class also, if you are very attentive and you rethink sometimes when a doubt comes, then if you cannot still satisfy yourself, go to the recordings and find out. That will help you a lot. And in our times, we didn't have the recordings, the videos, what the class had, that taught
true.
us. That's it. You know, and it's a good thing. Very well taught and designed syllabus. Very motivational. Very easy. Very helpful.
Yes,
So.
ma'am. I agree. I went through all
Yeah,
the videos. There
after
were couple
writing the
missing.
exam, we
Mm.
got encouraged, like, oh, we
Yes.
can do it. That feeling was too much. I liked it, really liked it. It was
So
discouraging, sort of. No, you
it's
can't. It's not your cup of tea. That kind of, no, it was very nice.
I